Here are the top 5 dating apps and websites. And we're going to go from worst to best. Number 1, Plenty of Fish. This website is trash. To be blunt, it's kind of the bottom feeders of the dating community. When it comes to POF, anyone can message you. It's probably one of the worst dating sites out there. Number 2, OkCupid. There aren't a lot of options out there. The matching that they have, whether you match with someone 95% or 85% compatibility, doesn't really mean shit anyway. No one really takes it into consideration. And 2, it doesn't really do anything to maximize the interaction that you have. No one really reads the bio. Number 3, Tinder. Now, Tinder used to be good. When I started using dating sites around 2016, I remember I had some fairly good success in Tinder. But then somewhere along the line, it just got full of cash apps, add me on my Instagram, just people who were so thirsty for attention. Number 4, Bumble. Bumble is a very, very interesting paradigm because what it says is that as a man, you can match with women and you'll never be able to speak to them until they muster up the courage to message you first. And what I always find funny about Bumble, whenever I was on POF or Hinge or Tinder, all the messages from the ladies would say, you better message me with something more than, hey, you better be original and be funny when you send me a message. When I first joined Bumble, guess what kind of messages I got? Hey, how are you? How you doing? So Bumble isn't really that much different from other dating sites, apart from the fact that women do message first. And I think what's always interesting about Bumble, a woman that you would generally want to take on a date is typically going to be a lot more sincere with what she asks. So she's typically going to look at your profile. Those are the women that I typically would have a propensity to engage with more, as opposed to the obligatory, hey, how are you? But just like any other online dating site, you do have to put in some work. You do have to entertain these conversations. You have to progress it further than small talk. I met the love of my life, believe it or not, from Hinge. Online dating is the future, whether you want to believe it or not. Hinge is nice because you have specific prompts that you can engage with, and they were the first people to implement that. And how it works is that if you keep matching with a specific man or woman that's your type and that you find very attractive, they're going to keep putting those people in front of you to swipe right on, which I think is really, really, really cool. So make sure, even if you think someone's kind of attractive, don't swipe right on someone unless you think they are significantly attractive. I think Hinge is the best way to go. I've had the most genuine and sincere conversations when I've been using Hinge.